Lately, I've been noticing something strange about myself. How life really only makes sense backwards. How you don't recognize the pattern while you in it. You only see it once you're far enough away to look back. There'll be parts about you didn't even realize you buried. Traits you had naturally that got shut down so slowly you didn't even realize it happened. You just adapt, adjust, survive. And years later, you wake up and realize you've been trying to find your way back to yourself the whole time. When I was little, like 5, 6, 7 years old, I was the kid that always had questions. Always watching people. Always asking why somebody did this. Why someone reacted like that. Why situations played out the way they did. Adults used to joke about it. They'd say stuff like, "You gonna grow up to be a little detective. You ask too many questions. You act like a little cop." Back then, it was all jokes. Harmless. Just something people said. But as I got older, as my environment shifted, as life started to look different, those same playful labels stopped sounding so playful and started becoming something that can actually get you hurt. Nobody was really calling me that once I got older. That was just something I was carrying in my own head. And once I got deeper in the streets, hanging on the corner and selling drugs, that part of me started to slowly disappear. What's crazy is, somewhere along the way, I was started moving like, yeah, I can't be that curious kid anymore. At least not out loud, just internally. I literally started filtering myself because I knew how things got perceived in our poverty-restricting environments. When you ask too many questions, when you notice too much, when you pay attention to everything, you don't get to explain your intentions. People decide what you are before you do. And that messed with me. Because naturally, that's who I was. As a kid, I would sit in the corner and watch everything like it was a movie. I would ask grown folks questions until they literally got annoyed. I wasn't trying to be anything. I was just curious. But once life became do or die, I stopped asking out loud, stopped showing what I noticed, stopped letting that part of me be visible. I didn't lose curiosity. I just kept it private. I became quieter, more guarded, more controlled with what I revealed because I understood the environments I was in. Looking back now, that's the part that really comes full circle for me because I realized I never really stopped studying people because I still pay attention to behavior, still watched patterns, still read rooms, still broke down situations in my head. I just stopped letting anybody see it. That curiosity didn't disappear. It just went underground. And now years later, it makes sense. Writing, storytelling, breaking down human behavior, studying why people move how they move, why environments shape people, why certain mindsets trap people. Part of me I thought I lost was never gone. It was just waiting for a space to breathe again. That's not random. That's not new. That's the same kid, just in a safer environment now, with an actual outlet to express it and language for it. So now I move different with it. I don't hide curiosity no more. I don't shrink it. I don't pretend I don't see things. I lean into it. That's why I write the way I write. That's why I break down stories. That's why I care about human behavior. That's why something like podcasting makes sense to me. That's why studying people doesn't seem forced. It's natural. It's not me becoming someone new. It's me finally giving myself permission to be who I always was before survival mode told me to shut it down. Once you see that, once you realize parts of you weren't flaws, just suppressed, you stop trying to find yourself and start remembering yourself. If you felt this, if you felt like this resonated with you, Make sure you like, subscribe for more every week. Also, check the link inside the description for the Hustler's Blueprint 3-day reset. It helps you reset your identity, get back to, your true self and yourself at your core. And until next time, stay true.